smoky tinge to it.
Yeah. Nope. Anyway, you can just.
Well, no.
Slip.
Yeah, pig's ass. They use this to clean the floors in the RAH, mate, I tell you. I'm not getting anybody
It's
disease.
It's as smooth as silk. As far as the rum goes, it's bloody beautiful.
No, I can't say I've ever. Well, I think the reason I got put off rum is I remember all those years ago when you used to be able to buy the Bundaberg liqueur rum in the crinkle cut
that
bottle.
was shit.
And I can remember having a glass of that mixed with half a glass of that and half a glass of cream. I'm wondering why I was very ill.
Well, cream was off, obviously, wasn't it?
But I didn't mind that Amity rum.
Amity from Bean Lee Company.
Yeah.
Well, they don't make it anymore.
And that was in the bottle that had all the ships all over it. I've still got a couple of those bottles at home.
Okay.
And the measure cap.
The cap of the bottle
was an actual 1 ounce measure.
Okay.
And it was a red cap, I can tell you, dark burgundy red colour.
Yeah.
And the bottle's white and the label has black and gold on it. And the last bottle I bought when I was at not Tarawi, but
Boobarawi.
somewhere there. When the pub there, and there was a bottle there in the bar. Ooh, Amity rum. Ooh, we don't see that very often. And I reckon I ended up getting 2. I reckon there was 2 bottles there.
Yeah, I used to like that too, but when I ran out, and that was it.
Dad had them.
Yeah.
Grandpa Tom had them.
He was a big Scotch drinker, wasn't he?
Yeah. In those days, you used to go.
Not big, but he
You used to go to the Earl of Zeppelin. Well, he did. He was. But in those days, you didn't have to pay. There was no excise on a bottle of single malt. So you could go and buy a good bottle of single malt at the Earl of Zeppelin. They were still expensive. Now they're like $30. But they're good with the races. They'd be in there like the shop. Glenmorangie, Glenfiddich, Talisker, whatever else. And then they introduced the excise on them. And suddenly they went from $35 a bottle to $70 a bottle. But the principal at Happy Valley Primary School, Roger Guerin, had a member on his staff whose husband worked at Ranella Wineries. And Hardys and Ranella and all them would bottle Dimple. In Australia, the barrels would come out from Scotland. And they would decant them and bottle them there. And one of the girls at Happy Valley Primary School, her husband worked there, would let Roger know and Roger ring Dad. And Dad would deliver an old Woody Woodruff bottle, lemonade bottle, had a black screw in top. It actually didn't screw over, it screwed in.
Yeah, your dad's got them.
Okay.
The old, there's another, not Woodruff's, there's,
We drink Woody.
but there's another brand that.
Lloyd's.
No, they're not South Australia. Who makes the best lemonade?
Schweppes.
No. Woodruff's lemonade.
Yeah.
The old Woodruff's lemonade bottle.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we've probably got 1 or 2 here.
Alright, Dad would take it in. And then you get towards the bottom of the barrel, and she would miraculously appear a day or 2 later with this bottle that was never filled to the top, but it wasn't very far off, but the last bit that was left in the barrel. And Dad used to get that quite regularly. And of course that was overproof too. So yeah, no, he did like his malt whiskey. Absolutely, very, very much so. And there was always single malt, so it was never blends. Never ever a blend. I don't think I ever saw Johnny Walker
I would never buy a Johnny Walker.
in the house. I know he used to go.
Oh. I've only got Glen Moray.
Did he ever have any big wins on the ponies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He'd like to think he did. I don't know whether he did or not.
He and Steve Sims was the head of police in Near Peninsula.
Yeah, Tim was his best mate.
Superintendent of police in Near Peninsula. and they became members of Thetford Park Golf Club.
Oh, that's right. Mm.
And they would go to races most weekends. Steve had a syndicate, and they'd tip in each week. On the end of the year, there was always money there. But they did go one day to Cheltenham, and they followed Mr. Magic. Now, Mr. Magic was an Adelaide notoriety who had umpteen people work for him. He'd do all the working, and he'd have 6 or 7 guys who would go and lay his bets for him. And Dad and Steve used to follow these guys. They did have a day at Cheltenham where they backed the card. So 8 race event, they backed every winner. Did Dad make any money? No. It was a lovely, lovely card that he wrote to Mum. I think Heather's got it, your Mum's got it, where he apologised for all the times that he came home pissed, broke, had spent Mum's bloody housekeeping money, and all the things that he did.
Well, Uncle Aaron in Sydney, he was Dad's second cousin's husband. Very, very intelligent man, passed out the bar at the age of 20, couldn't take on being a solicitor because he was too young. Anyway, he said, of the Shakes, great family. But every time they tossed 10 bob in the air, it come down a fucking summons.
So, Uncle Tim went with Dad one time to Broken Hill, the 2 up, and he tossed for an extraordinary amount of money. He did win it, I think, did he?
I don't know.
600 quid, which would have been over a
Probably
year's salary.
nearly a year's wages.
He did have a very big win. I helped them board the boats to go to World War II, and Dad and his mate, I both went from Australia to the US. Dad and his mate cleaned these Yanks out for $1,000. Dad said to his mate, well, you owe the money. And they got into the States. Dad got shipped off to Canada and the other guy got sent somewhere else. But, I don't know, Mum would say that he never, no, he wasted a lot of money. And when I first went to Port Kenny, Mrs. Broad and Mrs. North, who lived at Venus Bay, happened to be the 2 people that when Dad went there in 1932 and got off the end of the boat, he boarded with Mrs. Broad and Mrs. North, or not very far next door or something. And Broady or Northy, one of the 2, was the only one that kicked the footy with him. I remember going there and these 2 old ducks came in from Venus, and I was in the library and them coming in and they looked me up and down and the conversation, yeah, oh yes, he looks like his father. And then there was the story of Dad playing 2-up because he used to follow the 2-up schools in Adelaide. And the 2-up schools would rotate. Harris Scarf's boys there was a 2-up school and Harris Scarf boys got paid, and that was behind Harris Scarf somewhere. There was another 2-up school down the port. When the woolworkers got paid, that school was on a particular night. And when he'd gone down to the port with his mate, playing this 2-up school down there, and a brand new suit on. And they got raided by the police. So he and Dad escaped the police by ducking into the sewage treatment pond. And he walked back to Croydon from the port, and Mrs. Broad and Mrs. North lived a couple of houses down, and she was out watering the garden, and Dad stopped and said, Broady, would you mind just give us a hose down before he walked into the house to Mum?
Fucking handball.
When was this?
It would be after World. I wasn't alive.
46, 47.
And you got back when you moved to Croydon to
I don't know.
whatever street it was,
Cedar Avenue.
Cedar Avenue.
Number 15, Cedar Avenue, Croydon.
I remember as a kid, Dad, Mum would go away, out to come the picnic rug, be thrown on the table. I was allowed to stay up and watch, and I wasn't allowed to say anything. And mates come round and play cards.
Pack of fucking reprobates a lot on.
Wasn't a lot of money, but it would have been a reasonable amount of money.
No, use cribbage boards to score on.
and divvy up at the end of the night.
I never had any insight to that side of things, or father gambling or anything like that.
Because you were away.
Oh, primarily, and primarily it never entered my psyche as to listen to what Mum and Dad were talking about.
I remember one time Dad going to the RSL club in Adelaide, up on whatever street, in the street or something, and Mum and Dad had gone to some thing. And this bloke, oh man, must have had a couple of drinks or something. No, something must have happened. Dad had this, I remember Mum being quite animated. Tom, no. Dad was going to take this guy apart.
No, the old man, no, he had a temper. He had bloody,
Literally take this guy apart.
he had a fucking temper, I can tell you right now.
God, it was on.
I remember as a kid at Ungara, there was a footy match at Lipson, and somebody did some foul deed on the football field, because then it was all about sport, not about trying to nobble somebody. And somebody nobbled somebody, and he happened to be an Italian that was living locally. And the old man pegged him and thought, fuck, I'll have a go at you. And he tried to jump the fence, and they pulled him back and said, sit down, Tom Sharp. And after the match, Dad drove us into Tubby Bay, went straight to the fuck where this guy worked. I wanted to have him outside on the street and give him a good decking.
And they did, because the guy that wasn't, Phil wouldn't let me talk about it at Mum's 70th, I remember that. We'd gone over to the island to have tea, and they'd made it shut up, because they'd hit this guy, it was a shearer.
No, he wasn't a shearer, this guy was not a shearer.
No, well, there was must be another occasion, the guy was a shearer, and they deliberately ploughed into his back, and that meant that he wouldn't be shearing that week, or for a couple of weeks. And that was considered, the way this guy took this bloke out. This guy might have been a guy playing for Ungara, was a shearer, and that was his livelihood. And he took this guy out. Somewhere along the line, the old man went into the pub and found this guy and gave him a fucking flogging.
A bit feisty was the old man.
Did he get arrested at all?
Not that I know of. But I do recall the cops coming around home once when we were living at Croydon. Geez, I must have been young. 3 or 4 or 5. And taking Dad away. I don't know what that was over. I've got no idea. But I think they took him off to... I remember them coming in once to take him away, and they took him off to Repat Hospital. His back was super bad after the war. And,
it took him a long time to work out. I remember as a kid going in there and being traction, they'd have the weights on their legs. It wasn't until someone worked out that he actually had one leg shorter than the other quite considerably. And then in the end, he used to go and get these he'd get these extra piece of heel put on his shoes and built that up. But I remember being a no. So no, don't know really. Lots of stories came from various people in Port Kenny. Old Andy Starkey, AB, was a mate of Dad's. I was there. Dad used to tell a story of them. The snapper was so thick in Venus Bay, Port Kenny as a matter of fact, they'd row, or they would have had a putt boat, and they'd putt up the end of Kenny up towards Mount Hall, part of the bay. The snapper was so thick they used to shoot him with a 303. People laughed at that story. That bullshit. I remember being at Andy's 80th, and I said to her, look, my dad used to tell the story. He said, oh no, that's what we used to do. Right, we'd go up there and there, they'd be that thick, we'd hit him with a shooter with a 303. Throw him on board. And then they go out to, Andy was a shooter, a roo shooter, and they go out to Gawler Rangers. Dad remembers tell the story one time having shot a roo, gone off and shot this roo, picked up the roo, trapped it over his shoulders, come back through the bush, and bloody bullets are flying past. They thought it was a roo. Didn't realise they were over his shoulders. But then they'd have times when they'd go from Port Kenny, and so was one of the farmers was the only one farm that had a truck, and they'd go up to the Putra Sports Day, and the old man would run in the 100 metre dash and win the dash, and the dash was worth, £10 or £20. He did that on more than one occasion at various places. Well, you've got little gold leaves.
Do we?
You do. Somewhere. Mum's got them. A little blue velvet case, and it's for best and fairest in 1932 in the Streaky Bay League, and topping the cricket averages. He and Arthur Dodson opened for Collie at Collie Hall.
And 200.
Rovers had.
I've got a thing of his 227 not out for A-grade cricket.
Wow.
They opened the batting
I think it's
against Rovers. Rovers
Like
had
the
their
scorecard?
No.
No, the trophy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Opened the batting. The Rovers from Streaky Bay Rovers had their gun fast bowler back from playing district cricket in Adelaide at Stir. He and Arthur Dodson carded him for 6 sixes in the first over because they were 8-ball overs. Arthur made 100 and Dad made 234 or 221 or whatever it was, not out.
227, I think it was.
And then they said he was a basher and smasher. The following week he went down to Cowca and made 60s all in singles and put the ball just past the fieldsman deliberately. He was
Very, very, very good. Hand coordination was unbelievable. Tennis court. Oh yeah, I'll have a hit tennis with you. He never fucking moved a metre. He'd have you running from arsehole to breakfast time. Dum, 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 dum. And you'd be going, how am I doing, Dad? You fucking haven't moved. Yeah, how come that is?
I remember when you were kids growing up and we'd go in to have a hit of cricket at Keith in the brown house, the brown brick house that your mum and dad had in the backyard. Vicky was there, your Vicky at the time.
Mm.
I don't even think don't think my Vicky was there then. It might have been just a girlfriend, might have been Vicky. His ability to strike, you don't get out if you hit the ball along the ground. He just run along the ground. It's gone.
I met an old guy
Gone.
from Lipson once. Not Lipson Cove, but Lipson Township.
Oh,
And I'd called in there for something. The name Shays. Oh, you're from around here? No, I used to be, Name Shays. Oh, Shays. Tom Shays? Yeah. Well, I'm his son. He said, I was never much of a sportsman myself, but he said, if I knew Lipson were playing Angara, I was always there. I said, why is that? He said, your old man, he could do anything with a bloody cricket ball. It was sheer poetry to watch him. And it was all the right moves,
Yeah.
1 step, 2 step, bang, and fucking from here to next week. And square drives and all the perfect positioned shots. People that didn't even weren't sportsmen appreciated him.
I tell Rob that. Mum having kittens, watching us through the binoculars because you'd be sailing the cadet or whatever it was, and I'd be a little bass and sitting up deliberately.
Oh, she's freaked out.
That was needed nowhere. Because I like that.
That was the best fun.
That was it, because standing on the centreboard getting it back up again was great. That was the best bit of the whole thing. What was his name? Ross Lyon.
Keith
Liner.
Lyons.
Keith Lyon. Liner. Well, right, no, he was.
He was.
I mean, you had your first moth snuffles or whatever you called it.
What did I call it?
Snuffles.
I called it the Lincoln Cup.
Yeah, but you couldn't say it, so you know. What did I call it? Can't even remember now. No, it wasn't Snuffles.
Big flat dish, that's what it was.
You just couldn't say it. You just didn't have the skill.
You used to have it racing around.
Do you remember the time? I suppose you remember the time Dad used to take me down to Brighton or somewhere to sail it. He'd come and watch. And he'd
That
come.
stupid little wooden trail we
Yeah,
bought.
but anyhow, we'd sit there. He'd sit down there.
No,
And
they had like freaking wheelbarrow wheels on it.
it was only a little boat. Anyhow.
Dinky little trailer. How the hell you get
I
up to
remember
behind
going
you?
to buy that
And
trailer.
we used to go down and he'd come down several times. He'd come down and sit and watch, read his paper, listen to the racing or whatever. Anyhow, he said, oh, how about I come out with you? It's really only meant for one person. So we get out past the end of the jetty, and we have to go about. Now, how you go about with Dad and me? So I said, you have to very carefully kind of move over to the other side and duck. Well, of course we went about and it capsized. But I went off and was trying to hold the bow into the wind, and Dad's sort of lying flat out across it. And I don't know what he did, but somehow it wriggled around into the wind and the sail picked up and it took off with Dad.
And where were you? Still in the
I was
water.
still in the water. And this other boat came along and towed him in or something, and I had to swim back in. And he was covered in bruises.
That's right.
And he didn't ask to go again.
Never.
He came home black and blue. Didn't he have a lump on his head too? Because he forgot. One time he forgot the duck and the boom got him.
Yeah, oh, that's funny.
I took a New Zealand Navy officer sailing in Auckland Harbour when we had because all the Navy ships had boats and dinghies on, they were all little sailing dinghies. And I said, "You're aware of these boats?" "Oh yeah." I said, "Well, all right, you rig it." So he rigged it, and because I didn't check it, I forgot to knock the after sheet. And they said, "About ready to go about, next minute, over, arse up." In the middle of Auckland Harbour, in the middle of winter. I was the one that wore a wetsuit to go sailing in. He wasn't. So there we are in Auckland Harbour. We finally got up and back in Auckland Harbour.
Was it you that came back from New Zealand with the first duffel jacket? Duffel coat?
No,
Where'd you buy that?
I bought that at
Tasmania?
No, I bought it in Melbourne.
I love my duffel coats.
Yeah, I love. Well, I've got the hood of mine. Rowena's got the rest of it. It was a lovely charcoaly grey.
Black colour almost, wasn't it?
Yeah, charcoaly grey. Yeah.
I've still got it up in the shed.
Up in the shed, it should be at home inside the
That's
house.
because he was meant to get rid of it because it doesn't fit anymore, but he couldn't.
It's alright, I've got all my old footy Guernseys, and I went to try on the black and the orange and black one from CAE. It was a lace-up one.
You needed longer laces, do you, Simon?
It wouldn't have mattered if there was 2 metres of lace. I reckon I'd get one arm in, one arm the other arm. The arms was in it, I couldn't move. I didn't think you'd come and take the blood, try and extract me from it.
That's like when we went to the CMS conference, there's a guy that's working at in Addis Ababa teaching at the school there. He teaches phys ed and sport and coaches and all that. He's a big bloke. And he was telling them that he was coming back to Australia and he wanted a Guernsey. So this guy, one of the kids came, "Oh, Mr. what is his name?
Ruby.
Ruby, I found this Guernsey for you. It's a 4 times X." So he took it, and then he had another jumper on over the top, and we didn't know that. And he was saying, "Well, what's the biggest religious group in Ethiopia?" "Oh, millions." "No, there's only so many million of those." "Oh, there's Christians. Well, there's so many million of those." And, Buddhists. Well, there's so many millions of those. "No, that's not the biggest religion." "What's the biggest religion?" "Football." So many million supporters. And then he pulls his top off and that was that time, wasn't it?
4X.
Yeah, but you can have a 4X in Bali
Yeah.
and it'd go on your finger.
Yeah.
Same with the Philippines, and there's quite big people in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the barok, which is the see-through shirt.
See-through shirt. Who the hell would you think?
Because the reason why they had them is because the Philippine resistance attacked the Americans, because the Americans were in there for, back in the cavalry days. It was one of their, like the British and the French and the Dutch and everything else, they had their colonies. And they were over there and they were fighting for independence, and they snuck in with all their arms underneath these outfits. And after that, the Americans decreed that the men weren't able to wear these had to wear things. They had to wear these very clear, see-through top shirts, which are made from bamboo fibre or whatever they are, and they're actually glad you wear an undershirt. You wear a t-shirt underneath that, and then you wear this shirt over the top, and that so they couldn't disguise yourself and hide the arms.
How's the bamboo full set of that, right?
Oh, fantastic!
Pictures are marvellous.
Oh, yeah, no scratches. No one's been asked to walk the car. No, it's. Jenny was saying, "Oh, I can't bring the dog in." I said, "Of course you can bring the
I
dog
was going to
in."
say, do you take your shoes off and that?
No.
No?
You can't put a nail gun through it. That's how hard it is.
Yeah.
With his nail gun, when he was doing the last bit, doing all the beading and stuff, because we were mucking around getting it right around the stairwell, he said, "I can only cut it." He said, "I can't nail it." "What do you mean?" I said, "I can't nail it." "Why?" He said, "It's that hard. The nail gun won't go."
You've got to drill a hole in it, isn't it?
Yeah, if you want to nail it. And even drilling it, you'd be struggling if you couldn't get the nail gun with the compressor or with the canisters they have on them. You know, they can shoot them into anything. You can't shoot into this stuff. That's how hard it is. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, we saw the little photos.
Yeah, no, Vicky's. I was saying to Rob, it's so soft. You know, you don't get any burn marks when you're having sex on the floor.
It'd be easy to clean, you know, to mop
Yeah,
and
oh,
vacuum,
yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's it. No, the stairs are a different issue. Because they had a Mirandy. They hurt.
I'm going to be squinting, I know that.
Well, I can come round a bit. Where is the sun?
Right, not not doing silly ones, we'll do sensible ones.
Like that to get you to look. You don't tend to look at the camera.
You're doing like a panorama.
Yes.
Getting sunburn.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Maybe.
baby!
We're all quiet.
Just standing there like, awkwardly like mannequins.
Put your hand out there.
Ah, well, yeah.
Right, now I want everybody to look up to the left.
Oh, let's do the sun.
That's
Sorry. Look up to the right.
Thank you.
Right, everyone look up to the right. Looking for Father Christmas. Keep looking.
Oh, it's Father Christmas.
Is Father Christmas coming?
Faster than a speedy bullet. More
Right.
powerful than a reindeer with
Now everybody wave.
Yay!
Keep waving.
Ho, ho, ho.
Wave, wave, wave.
Ho.
Wave, wave, wave.
Is this a bit of a joke, Uncle Steve?
Are you going to come and get yourself in the picture?
Did you put film in the
Stay
camera?
there. Stay there.
Oh, come on.
I've got a 20 exposure Kodachrome in there.
Oh, great.
Stay there.
We're not moving. Real film. Real film. Okay. Now we can all squint. I'm looking down.
Happy days. We actually, is there some time where we actually smile? You know, we go, hey, 1, 2, 3, smile!
Holidays.
Holidays! Cheese!
Fritz, I think, would be better.
Fritz and cheese and
Sauce!
Good morning. Okay, now come get
Tomato
yourself in
sauce.
and that'll move.
I can't remember how to get.
And do the self-timer.
Sad. The whole point was to get us all together.
Ah, yeah. For you.
10 minutes and the photo will
I'll
come.
get Stephen back. Here he goes. Don't close your eyes. You always squint. Blink.
Hang on, it'll blink a few times before.
Happy days. Yay, wonderful.
Stay.
Oh.
Good doggy.
You're jogging fast, you're going to do a hernia.
These will be available for $2 each.
Is that all?
Pretend like Toby is there.
Yeah, feel like Toby's there. Okay. Happy days? Right. Good.
Oh, really?
Looking down and then looking
We are past the audition.
So then you don't...
Jocularity, jocularity, come on.
Hardy ha ha to you.
Very cheesy.
Right, say something intelligent.
No, intelligent.
Is that intelligent enough?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, back a bit, that's it, keep going.
I'd rather just
Wow.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Alright, cool, rightio.
So